2 days after Christmas, President Trump called the top two officials at the Justice Department who were in charge after Attorney General William Barr stepped down. According to notes taken by the acting Deputy Attorney General, Richard Donoghue, when the president raised a complaint about ballots in Pennsylvania, Jeffrey Rosen, the acting Attorney General, promised to check on it quickly but added, quote, "The DOJ can't and won't snap its fingers to change the outcome of the election. It doesn't work that way." The notes say the president responded, "I don't expect you to do that. Just say that the election was corrupt and leave the rest to me and the Republican congressman." Neither Donoghue nor Rosen did any such thing. The Justice Department has now told them both to cooperate with congressional investigations into Trump's actions. And in a big setback for the former president, the Justice Department today said the IRS must give Congress his 2015 through 2020 tax returns. Democrats have been trying to get them for 2 years, citing a federal law that says Treasury must turn over individual returns when the tax writing committees ask, provided they're kept confidential. The former president can now try to block the handover in court, but legal experts say they doubt he'd succeed.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.